Welcome back. I have done a few things here, like decorate my house. I added a fish tank here. I think it looks pretty nice. There's this thing. I don't really think it worked out very well. I might just cover it up with carpets later, but it's gonna be here for now. But in theory, I should have a montage to play right about now. This sword isn't gonna cut it. That's gonna break pretty quickly. I'm probably going to want at least one shulker box. I'm gonna grab two, and I have quite a bit of gunpowder here that I should probably turn into rockets. The only problem is this elytra is not looking too good, and I don't really have a good way to repair it. I have to make sure it lasts till I find another one, so I think I'm gonna put only Unbreaking 2 on it instead of Unbreaking 3, so it's not as much of a waste. And just hope 126 points of durability is enough. I could also just wait till phantoms spawn in and use that to repair it, but don't really want to wait till phantoms spawn in. Now, since I killed the dragon a second time, a second gateway portal should have opened. I see it over there, so I'm going to take that one instead. Doesn't really look like I can see anything. Just gonna start flying this way. And I already see that previous end city that I looted that had nothing in it, so I've already been to this area. I'm gonna try and go around it, and hopefully I'm not retracing my steps. But I do already see an end ship, and I haven't looted this city, so I can at least get a fresh elytra. Unbreaking 3 helmet. Brought 2 boots. Not really sure if those are worth taking. I will grab them, and I'll probably end up unenchanting them and putting something I actually want on them. But this city only has one good loot room, so I'll just take what's in here and leave. I can already replace my helmet. And I do see another end city from here. I see another 2 end cities from here. Grab the loot. Never mind. Hopefully it's good loot. It isn't. That's it from that end city. I mean, this one has a boat, so it should be worth looting no matter what. Would be nice if it had a little extra. Couple diamonds is good. And I see 2 loot rooms, so I will just grab those. Efficiency 4 mending shovel, guess I'll take that. And some iron and gold. I guess now's a good time to say this, but I'm coming up on a stack and a half of subscribers, so that is also something. Again, probably not gonna do anything about it, but it's nice to see. Unbreaking 3 chest plate, and I guess Unbreaking 3 boots, as well as some iron and gold. And I'm probably gonna swap out this sword for the Sharp 3 one I found. I think it's just better in every way. But it doesn't look like this end city has any loot rooms, so I will just have to move on. Smithing template, and pretty good chest plate. It does have Curse of Vanishing, which doesn't really affect me all that much. Honestly, I might want it on the armor pieces because, I mean, an extra enchantment on the list always looks nice. Couple swords here, some good ones as well. That's Sharp 4 mending. Breaking 3 mending on a chest plate, a couple diamonds, and some iron. Six diamonds, prop 4, a decent pickaxe. I'm really pushing it with this elytra. I mean, I don't really have too much reason to be preserving it. I've already gotten quite a few elytras. Probably just going to use it till it breaks anyways, though. But 1 durability a second, so it's probably going to go right about now. Now, there we go. Oh, Okay, I mean, I did activate my elytra again. Maybe I shouldn't be flying around without a totem. I think I'm gonna just head back, offload what I got. There's not really any need to push my luck any further. Although I do see an end city on the way with what looks like 3 loot rooms. That is a good helmet. That is a good pickaxe. I think that's everything of worth from here. Then again, I could just head to the center. Yeah, first thing I want to do is grab another one of these and chuck some of these items in here. And there is one thing I have to do real quick. This is going to be a pain to bring back, but now I've retrieved the parrot, so I'll just sit him down somewhere in here. And now you should be back. I got new shaders here. I think they look nice. They're specifically for snowy biomes. Not sure if they look better, but they definitely look nice. But I should definitely go to sleep so I don't get mugged by zombies when I leave my house. And it looks like my sounds are not working properly. Yeah. Or they were working properly, I just had the mob sounds set to 3% because I was just in the end fighting Enderman. I also have these shaders. I think these look a little too vibrant, which I think is the point of them, but I'm in a snowy biome. It should look snowy, not sunny. So I might actually stick with this, at least for a while. So what I'm planning on doing right now is continuing to renovate my house. Probably the exterior this time. Although I do need to clear up my inventory. Alright, the inventory is cleared out. And now that I'm thinking about it, I have some other things that I want to do before renovating my house, so I'm gonna do that. Didn't really have this planned out. I'm hoping I got a better axe from that end city. I didn't. Not really seeing any good enchantments here. Just Unbreaking 3 and I can't even afford it. So I'll just waste the durability of an unenchanted diamond axe. Alright, this might take a while, so I'll just stop recording here and get back to you once I'm done doing what I want to do. Alright, what I wanted to do has been done, for the most part. I've kind of changed my mind at the approach I'm going to take to gather these leaves. I was going to farm that, but I think it would be funny if I just took all of the leaves from this forest. So, I'm going to do that. Alright, I think this should be more than enough leaves. I didn't really get to ruin the forest as much as I would have liked to, but this will have to do for now. Maybe I can remove it later. Actually, I will remove it later. I have an idea, but that will have to wait. I have a few things I want to do first. Now, I don't actually know what materials I need for this farm to work, so I'm just gonna guess and hope. I'll probably need quite a bit of wood. Maybe a single torch, maybe a little more than one torch. I only have one torch. I'll probably want a couple of hoppers, maybe just one hopper. Alright, this should be more than enough. Maybe. Yeah, probably. I'll also take a couple more building blocks just in case, and I'm on my way to the end. Yeah. Oh, these shaders use the same end skybox. That's interesting. But I should probably just swim down and start with the leaf bridge. There we go. I would rather not die in the void again. It's not really something I want to be doing. So I'll just spend like 2 stacks of leaves, and that should probably be enough. Maybe even do a little bit of speed bridging, and this bridging. Okay, maybe not that bridging. Well, I would like it to work. Okay, Okay, I should probably stop speed bridging because I'm using up all my rockets and I am slightly rusty at speed bridging. Now, I kind of forgot how many leaves I used, but in theory that should be far enough. Not really seeing any Endermen spawning in. Alright, the farm should be done. There's not really much I can say while building it, but it's good that it's built. I just need to test if it works. And hopefully I don't get backstabbed by 500 Endermen. Alright, that definitely sounds like it's working, so I'm gonna... Okay, I'm stepping as far away from that as possible. That's very loud. I didn't actually need any XP right this second because don't really have any good gear to enchant. But I will definitely need that set up for later. If I remember correctly, I think both my parrot and my fish need a name, so if you have one, that would be appreciated. But building that farm kind of messed with my playtime because I don't actually know how long I've been recording now, because I can't really use any of that footage. But now I just need to think of ways to improve my base. I do need a place to fish. That is something I need. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about that because I need the water to not melt. And I need it to be deep enough to where I can catch treasure, so I might just end up placing some, like, tinted glass or something way up into the sky. I just realized I need to kill the wither at some point, and I would like to do that soon. Don't have a looting sword, though. You know, I'm kind of thinking of interesting things I can do to finish off the end of this episode, but honestly can't really think of any. The only things I want to do would kind of need a dedicated episode, like killing the wither or looting an ancient city. So I think it's just gonna have to wait, and this might end up being a short one, but thanks for watching, and goodbye.